Wanted to show the finished product. So for those of you who think overkill is just the minimum, I am one of them when it comes to lights. So you can see here, got the 8.7 inch VisionX light cannons. They are just stupid bright. Can't stop turning them on and looking directly into them. I don't know why I must punish myself, but I must punish myself. So you can change the lenses, change the beam pattern and the color. Up top I have the Extreme LED light bar, 50 inch, and then in back I have the stop tailgating me lights. I have one of them angled down so I can work on the bikes before a race when it's dark, and the other one just straight out. Helps with backing up. It also helps with getting people to give you a little bit more space. He's not impressed. So the thing with the Sprinter is that you can get a front deer slayer or Nerf bar, and you don't even have to drill into it. So this is obviously by Luminous. They're based out of Santee, California. Really cool guys. They probably don't want me saying this, but they actually helped me install it since I had a few issues. These lights are so big that to get the bolts seated, it's extremely difficult, and they will drill the holes wherever you tell them to. If you tell them what lights you're getting, they'll be able to drill the holes if you don't want to do it yourself. So these are, again, 8.7 inch VisionX light cannons, and they're about the biggest ones you can get. Another cool thing is this top bar comes off. As you can see, it's removable, and this whole thing is flat. So you can mount probably a 50 inch bar. Curved might be better. You could put like 3 or 4 of the 6.7 inch light cannons. And another cool little thing that I discovered is for the switches. So you can get custom made switches. So in this case, Deer Slayer. Online Rocker Switch Pros. They obviously don't give me any money for saying this. If I depended on endorsements to eat, I would have starved to death years ago. But the one that fits the Sprinter most closely is the V1D1. And you can design any switch you want online. You can decide what color you want the backlight to be, if you want this to be text or a bar or just not even an indicator. So basically this would be an independent lamp that always goes on so you can read it at night, and this would be the dependent lamp, so when it's on it would light up. You can choose between different colors, and it's made for all kinds of different applications. He's had it. You can design horizontal or vertical, and basically Rocker Switch Pros is a pretty cool little find online. But enough about that. The hole opening for the Sprinter is extremely small, so it is kind of hard to find switches that fit. Again, this is the one that I found most closely fits. It's the opening on the blank hole for the dash is about 0.75 by about 1 3/8. It's really tiny, but this one you can squeeze in. And what I'm going to do is the switch panel that has 4 blanks, I'm going to take all the blanks out and then just use 3 of these switches, because the width of the actuator doesn't allow you to put 4 in. You have to use a space for 4 blanks for just 3 switches. When you're talking about actuators, like when you go online, this is the switch body, this is the actuator. So the cool thing about these actuators is that you can pop them off and change them around. Go ahead. Yeah, I've been here for way too long. So, see ya. So you can, change these as you need, and they also have, different configurations if you want it to be like a 3 position or even 4 position, I think. But the point is, VisionX, they have all kinds of different lights. If you want to get stupid bright, it doesn't really do it justice to see it during the day, but I have the light bar up top wired into the automatic high beams. So if I'm in automatic headlight mode and the vehicle senses that there's no oncoming traffic, it'll trigger the high beams, which in turn triggers the light bar. It's really handy. I can turn that feature off if I go into manual headlight control. But since that's wired into the high beams, when I flash the high beams, it flashes the light bar as well. And the LEDs fire up instantaneously, whereas the HIDs, if they're not already on, the ballasts take a little while to warm up, so they're not that effective. But the LEDs are great. You also don't want to flash HID ballast because it wears them out. That's about all. I love these VisionX lights. They're just stupid bright. And again, you can change the lenses, so you can go from hyper spot to Euro to flood, just with different lenses, and change the color as well. These amber really do help with the fog. Well, that's it. You impressed? You impressed? Show me something impressive. Yeah! Oh, you're such a beast.